My name is Sofie Vanden Eynde, and I play lute and the theorbo. At the moment, I'm devoting myself full-time to these instruments. I play concerts with the lute, and I teach the lute at the music school in Brussels. Well, I freelance as lute player, so I'm asked by various ensembles. I'm playing in Belgium, I'm playing abroad. And I also devote a lot of my time to my own ensemble, which is called IMAGO MUNDI, the image of the world. And with this ensemble, I mainly develop programs which are a mixture of early and contemporary music, of Western and Eastern music. And I always kind of construct the program around a certain theme. I really believe that, well, we as human beings, we are all looking for the same thing. Essence of our soul, let's say, is actually very similar in the whole world. Well, of course, the contexts are different. Geographical contexts, climatological contexts. But I think in the end, we are looking for the same things. And I find it very interesting to research this, well, to illustrate this quest with music.
I am Saad Mahmod Jawad. I am an oud player and composer from Iraq. I have lived in Bahrain since 2002. I play solo concerts and with bands in different countries of the world. I also teach my students at my own music center, Saad Mahmod Jawad Oud Center in Bahrain. My collaboration with Sofie began in 2017 when I met her on a music project in Germany. You know, the beautiful thing is that I love lute so much and she loves oud too. At that time, we shot a video with improvisation music. Then we posted it on social media. I know it was a short video, but it was a beautiful video because it has such an amazing and unique mix of our instrument. And with this video, we received many invitations to play in many concerts at music festivals in Belgium.
This program, well, is a result of one of the many conversations that Saad and I have when he's in Belgium, when we are traveling for playing our concerts, where we are having dinner, having breakfast around the table. And Saad was explaining me that it's actually very interesting to see how a geographical context influences the nature of music. It's very interesting to see how a landscape changes and how the music changes at the same pace. And of course, a landscape is somehow defined by the presence or the lack of water. So I thought with water, well, let's say defining elements, well, in the geographical reality of a region, and well, the tear as a very symbolical feature in Renaissance and Baroque music. I thought it was just very interesting to make a program around these, well, various and very different appearances of water. We started to look for pieces out of different regions in the Arab world. So there is seaman songs, there is music from this green fertile region in Iraq. There is desert songs. For Europe, we have several songs about waterfalls and about tears. And also the two new compositions, which have been written for this new program, are really take water as our inspiration. And so Aftab, she chose a Persian poem about the sea as a source of inspiration for her composition. And Vladimir, who is really fascinated by the whirling dervishes, he wrote a Sufi song for our two instruments. It's very interesting how he captures all these small flickerings of light that you can find in drops of water.
The main piece I wrote is a Sufi song for lute and oud. The idea is the endless stream, like a raging river, instrument coverage in microtone sequence, only to then disperse. I'm using the concept of mirror also. the music of the instruments is reflected in another, which also involves the idea of water. The water surface is like a mirror. The two other pieces is a small preludes, interludes, connecting to the piece in the concert. One is for lute, the other for theorbo solo. Here I use the fragments as the ice fragments of the Sufi song. I write both preludes later than Sufi song.
My name is Aftab Darivishi. I'm a composer originally from Iran and I'm based in the Netherlands. I have composed a new piece for IMAGO MUNDI duo, especially for this project. It is very joyful to write for these two instruments, which are coming from two very different cultural heritage, and the piece is working as a kind of meeting point of these cultures. And the main theme of the piece is inspired by a Kurdish melody. The concept of the project is water, and I find it a very inspiring concept. My approach to this concept was mostly poetic, and the title is driven from a Persian contemporary poetry by Mr. Mim Azad.
I think water is the best example of peace, where water travels between different countries with different cultures and languages with love and peace. In this music project of ours, we want to play the ways of water in the world with our music. This is because we believe that music is an international language of love and peace.